Hello, my Virgos. It's Guiding Halo. This is going to be your weekly reading from the 17th to the 23rd, 24th. 23rd? Yeah, 24th, 23rd, 24th. Something like that, all right? So for a week from the 17th, let's do it from the 17th to the 24th. 17th to the 24th. 17th to the 24th. Let's find out the general message from Spirit. Spirit Animal Oracle, call it Baron Reed, is the deck I'm using now. I have two. Sing your own song. So this is about being your own person, using your talents. For there is always enough. Maybe I don't have time to get involved in my own talents. I don't have this, I don't have that. So are you feeling like you're lacking in some sort of area where your talents are concerned? Perhaps it's not quite good enough in your opinion to put it out there yet. Whatever that is for you. Let's read this. There is always enough. Card number 36. The koi fish who grows big within a small pond reminds us that within each of us is the potential for prosperity. The law of abundance ensures that prosperity is a natural state, so regardless of temporary outer conditions, you can call in prosperity and magnetically attract the opportunities and abundance you need. The message of koi fish spirit is to begin to generate wealth within with deliberate intention. No matter how small your pond may seem, and appreciate abundance wherever you see it. Outer conditions will come to reflect your inner prosperity, so begin to become the self who is comfortable with wealth in all forms, even if at the moment it feels as if riches are not yours. They soon will be. Start to envision the plenty that Spirit wants you to experience, knowing that the moment you begin to commit to conscious and deliberate co-creating, Spirit will joyfully start bringing you what you need. You have so much to offer and so much of value to express to the world. In your little pond, there is much you can create and much you can attract. Do not underestimate what you have and who you are, for koi fish spirit wants you to know that you are exquisite, loved, and deeply cherished. Trust that outer conditions are changing to reflect the truth. To reflect that truth. The truth that you are enough, and there will always be enough. There's something definite here about a mindset that is evolving into the, seeing the fullest potential reflected back to you. And when that is reflected back to you in any way, whether it's love, whether it's family, whether it's the money to pay a bill, whether it's whatever it is, you need to acknowledge that that is abundance. People, they have such an easy time of acknowledging what is lack, but we all do have such a hard time as to acknowledge what is abundance, what in our life is abundance. How can we look at a glass of apple juice as abundance? How can we look at being able to feed ourselves every day as abundance? How do we look at, even if you can't afford to feed yourself every day and you go to a food bank, how can we look at that as abundance? Your needs are always being cherished and taken care of. There is always a way. Spirit always provides a way. Card number 12, sing your own song. This is a 9 and this equals a 3, reduces to a 9, this reduces to a 3. So we're coming to the end of a way of being and stepping into a new way of creating. That's exactly what that's about. Canary Spirit arrives to help you find your authentic voice and express what is in your heart. Free yourself to experience your inner light and let it shine. As Canary Spirit sings to remind you of your inherent joy and to support you as you sing your own song. Now is the time to let go, or to let the world know who you really are. Canary Spirit's message is that you are free to be yourself and express your most cherished desires. The world wants to hear your song. If your inquiry is about a relationship, you're being called to fully be yourself, for only then will you find harmony and joy. You can make music with others so beautifully when your note rings true. So if you have been holding back due to fear that you are not enough, absolutely, that's what this could be about, then it is time to step into this understanding. It's actually time to embrace yourself as an abundant being, whether you feel abundant or not. The fact that you have a place to close your eyes each night, even if it's under a bridge, the fact that you are here on this planet means that you have place, that you have being, that you are meant to be here, and that you are meant to co-create with Spirit in some sort of way. Let's get some tarot on this and the message they would like you to remember for this week. There is always enough. There is always enough. Koi fish spirit. Undecided. See, I just saw the Two of Swords flip there. Undecided about whether you are enough or whether there will always be enough. Perhaps you're looking, it's been a rough battle, you see. Another card that flipped. It's been a battle for you to understand, not even understand, but to see past where you're at, past what is staring you in the face. Because what is staring you in the face is a messenger of the past. What will be staring you in the face in 10 minutes will be a messenger from the past, you see. So getting your messages from future that can create a reality that then turns into the now. How do we get ahead of the things that are showing us a reflection of our past? How do we do that? That's a good question. How do we do that? It's a very good question. I'm going to have to meditate on that myself. People call them downloads. I call them uploads. People can call them whatever they want. You can call it a neuro handshake with Spirit. Perhaps there's a neuro handshake coming between you, yourself, and you. You, yourself, and your own inner being, your spirit of beauty. Someone's got cold feet here because they are feeling as if, you see, here's the mentality. Feeling as if nothing will get done if I don't do it. That is also lack, by the way. That is not empowerment. If you feel that that's empowerment, you're wrong. That's saying that only you can do something because you are the only one that has the skill, the time, the whichever, which in form puts you in a state of lack. It puts you in a state of lack because you're like, well, I'm the only one that can do it. Well, no, you're not. There are plenty of people that can do other things, but having cold feet, looking for that ray of sunshine, looking for hope, looking for something to grab onto, like this staff of yellow here that is obviously in dark times, with the cold feet in the energy of, I don't know exactly how to head forward. Take the beauty that is you and head forward. This is wrapping up a cycle and an understanding of the fact that you have had to strive to be abundant, when in actuality you already are abundant. You are abundance, hands down. You are already abundant. So what could the abundant you that you are create if you had all the time in the world, all the money in the world, and everything else? You could create balance, you see. This is what is going to bring in the balance, I believe, is understanding how abundant you are. Simply because, one, you have cards in front of you. You have the internet to sit there and watch all of these messages. You have something to go to when you're looking for direction. That's beautiful. Justice coming in for a Virgo possibly, or a Virgo looking back on things that have left them in a state of feeling less than abundant or feeling like you've had to strive for things. I believe it's like putting that old energy away. And as you do, it brings justice and balance into your life. Understanding how abundant you are and what is meant for you is going to find you. So over here, sing your own song, we have all up in our feels. It's kind of like an energy of taking that beautiful you that is you forward, singing your own song, understanding you have, it's about a huge cup of love, of emotion, of kindness, caring, compassion. This is unconditional love for self and for others. You see, this is what the divine's trying to move you in towards, to feeling that energy so much more fully. But still seeing, allowing yourself to be nostalgic of the yester you, the yesterday you, the you that was feeling less than abundant. You were feeling like maybe you didn't have it in you, looking at the past as more fulfilling than perhaps it actually was. And perhaps you have things staring you in the face in your day-to-day life right now of what the past has yielded to you, and you're not so sure if that is going to be your trajectory forward. You're not so sure if in stepping into this new energy, and I believe it's been like a sway. It's like 1 minute you're in this paradigm, the next you're back here and forth and back and forth. And if you feel like it's mind fuckery, or you feel like you don't know how to feel from one moment to the next, that's exactly what's going on. There's a balance needs to be had as you move into a new understanding. So you will sway back and forth between the two until your spirit, till your soul, till your mind, till your everything catches up with the growth process, you see. Creating new neural pathways to create a neurological handshake between you and your growth. Because sometimes we have to catch up with our growth, you know. Next card out. Oops, my card's upside down. The Ace of Wands. So a communication coming in, a job opportunity. Could be a job opportunity or enhanced understanding and spiritual knowledge. It's an opportunity to take what you're learning and to take it passionately into the world. A lot of the reasons we don't is because it doesn't make sense to us, so how would it make sense to anybody else? But if you don't go out there and bounce the things off that you're channeling, or that you're pulling from uploads from within your own DNA coding, if you're not being able to take that forward due to how you may look, or due to that you don't have enough knowledge, or maybe I have to go back to school to become a scientist, or maybe I have to this in order to have the understanding. It's not about doing all of that. It's about connecting with those who already have done, you see. How do we look at ourselves as abundant? How do we step into the new? That's how you do it. By harnessing the energy of community and understanding that you are a vast array of communal knowledge all together, and that we can create so much more together than we can simply separately. Passionate offer coming in here from somebody who sees the value in who you are, but not even sees the value in who you are. This is like knowing that there's some sort of knowing within them that is about what you've channeled or what you're coming into being, that is actually bringing the two of you together, and it's going to create something amazing. And this isn't in the love sphere for me. This is about community, and it's about how you can create with those around you. It's not about creating from the ground up all that you have done for you. Possibly it's about creating from the ground up, involving your community and how you can get together and co-create in a big old fat world with all of the abundance that's already there. Look at that. Communication, clarity coming in. There's clarity in this message for you. Look at this. As a passionate offer is given, the clarity is handed right back. It's like a beautiful clash. It's like a clash of, it's like when the neural pathways within one connects and the other connects. It's like even on a subconscious level in the mass collective right now, there are new neural pathways being connected, which creates like a neural handshake between all of the collective. How beautiful. More energy here, please. So creative, look at that, being struck by lightning. Communication coming in. Creative communication about, wow, how do I create this, is absolute victory. Perhaps there's somebody you're talking to about the new thing you're doing or whichever, and they agree. They want to maybe even invest. They want to invest time, want to search out the truth of the situation, have the knowledge come in and around. But see, I don't know if I'm seeing the positive in this situation. There's some regret. Perhaps as all of this new springs forth, there's some regret in what you might be required to leave behind. Perhaps there's some regret based on, man, I should have done this sooner. Why did I hold back? I want you to sit there and go, that in each moment, everything happens for divine intervention. I cannot make this crap up, the last card that fell in that last pile. This is an absolute wish granted for somebody out there coming in. It's about invention. It's about new passionate opportunities to what you're inventing with like-minded people. There's something very beautiful here that is about to be created, but you have got to step out of this. There is never enough. There is always enough, and you must sing your crazy wild song that is you, and be as crazy and out there as you think you can. Because I'm telling you, right now we are in inventive times, and what you put energy towards right now is going to create a trajectory forward for the rest of your life that is going to bring in a massive, massive amount of beauty in the form of finances, abundance, all of those sorts of things. So please right now, do not be afraid to get together with people and co-create. Because my friends, I am telling you, that is where the music lies. So sing your own wild song. Be your own wild you. Take it to others. The ones that are meant to understand it will. Those who are not, will not. And that is okay. But understand the abundance that you are and the abundance that your ideas that have on this planet that can bring absolute abundance. A happy move to a new home or place of employment is in the works. This movement will usher in positive new energy. So you could be moving. I don't get this card very often. You could be moving. You could be moving at a very fast pace. You could come into contact with people in the community through this whole scenario that is really going to help you grow. Not only you grow, but bring in a beauty that is going to help your community, people around you, all of those sorts of things. And wouldn't we just love the new energy to come in? It's been trying. Question is, are you an abundant being? I know you are, but do you? I love you guys. I hope this resonates. Talk to you again soon.